Alright everybody, welcome back. I'm back once more to play for yet another show showcasing what Planetside 2 is all about. So if you don't have absolutely no idea what Planetside 2 is, it's basically a free-to-play first-person MMO FPS game that was released back in 2012, and it's still free-to-play to this day. It has its pros and cons, but I think overall the pros outweigh the cons here, despite this game's flaws. The game has significantly changed since it first got released back in the year 2012, and recently this game has gotten more content updates ever since the game has had its escalation update released not long ago. So, we're looking at my stream title name, and I changed it up a bit just to see if that's gonna attract any more people to come on whenever I come on for my show here. Try to keep the title short. Also, the name of the person I wrote down for rest in peace, Ezrason, if I pronounced that properly. I checked on the Reddit post. Turns out it was a fellow Planetside 2 player that was playing this, that apparently passed away recently from a traffic accident, hit and run, something like that. Unfortunately, he passed away from the injuries from that accident. So they held an event, a memorial event. I think it was a silent march, and then they had a battle or something just to put it in memoriam for this player when they passed away. Apparently, the brother for this person that passed away decided to share it to the rest of the world through a Reddit post, and that's how this event came to be. It was posted about a day ago, this Reddit post, and that's how quickly the community came together just to have a moment with this fellow player that I didn't even know that existed. But my sympathies and empathies go to this person that passed away from that traffic accident. So that's why I left that name on the stream title there, just to share my condolences with you. So hopefully you all stay safe out there. We really are living in an uncertain world right now, aren't we? It's always been that way, hasn't it? Yeah, with that being said, let's get right back into the action. Let's turn our voice chat back on. For the last 2 weeks, I've been busy trying to record a video for my cinematic, for our Planetside 2 cinematic video. So far, I got about 3 minutes of footage put together, but it's still not the final product. I have yet to do more editing. I've yet to do more editing on the video just to make sure that it's going to be as good as it can be for the final product. So basically, this is what the game looks like right now. When I record my videos when I recorded the videos for the Planetside 2 cinematic video, I basically have all the graphic options exactly as I show here on my screen here. So everything's maxed out, but I had to turn down the render quality a little bit. So it reduces the texture quality a little bit, but it's not very noticeable unless you know what to look for.
Resecure that.
Because if I put the render quality back to 100%, there's no way I will be having decent FPS, especially when there's a big battle going on. And the shadows in this game are not very well optimized either. I lose a lot of FPS when I put it into ultra or even low for that matter. But for the purpose of the streaming here, just to keep the FPS high, we're going to turn the shadows off. So you can see that everything looks a bit brighter now and there's barely any shadows. But trust me, when we get into big battles with over 96 players from both sides, this game will take a hit on the FPS. And let's quickly fix the audio FPS here. So SFX is about 25, dialogue is at 5. So yeah, we're good to go here.
Let's try to save that.
And with that being said, that was our Platoon. You heard some fellow players in Platoon just talking now. So we're basically doing coordinated gameplay here with Planetside 2. That's the best way to experience this game with your fellow players or clanmates, if you will. They call it outfits in this game. They call it they call it outfits, but I call it, you could also call them clans, if you will. And as you can see in this game, you can have platoons, basically real players. You can separate them into squads and have them coordinated as much as possible. And yeah, good to see you, hashtag. You know, I'm sorry, we're kind of I made a bit of a stream delay for 60 seconds, but I will respond to you as quickly as possible. And yeah, it's basically, this game is it's not exactly individual skill game at all, because even one person that does very well in the game will not do a lot of damage. So you basically have to work together as a whole group if you're gonna have a chance to have fun in this game. So that's why playing with a group is usually the best fun you can get in this game. So with that being said, oh yes, to answer your question, hashtag. By the way, hashtag, congratulations for becoming. Congratulations for becoming a moderator. We talked to over each other on DM, and thanks for helping me out here. So hopefully you're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play some Planetside 2 action here for you today. Not just for you as for my new moderator, but for everybody else that decides to come in and drop by. So hopefully you folks out there are staying safe and we're gonna have a good time when we're gonna get this action started here. So yeah, Planetside 2 has changed a lot in the last 2 years. Nothing much has changed, but the gameplay is mostly the same. But some little things have changed. There's a new tank called the Colossus. It's basically the biggest tank you can get. On only clans or outfits can spawn them, and you get Bastion fleet carriers now. It's basically those floating ships that you see in Star Wars movies. So yeah, that's how cool this game can get. You can have Star Wars type air battles, and I've seen them. So here we go, let's redeploy. We're gonna be heading over to Aurora Materials Lab. Reminds me of Squad Postscriptum then. Oh yes, it's kind of like Squad, sort of. Except that the big difference is that Planetside 2 is a much bigger game. More players overall, and much more hectic battles. As cool as Squad is, Planetside 2 is basically kind of like Squad or Postscriptum, but much more intense. And there's still no other game like this. So let's stop delaying here, and we're gonna join this base right here. And look at this, Aurora Materials Lab. It was 96 plus, but now it's back to 4096. You can have this many players in one spot. There's gonna be some FPS slowdown depending on your computer, but even for a mid-sized rig like I got right now, it handles pretty okay. I put the minimap on the bottom left. Usually the minimap can be this small, but I can hardly tell what's going on. So I basically make the minimap much bigger so that you can tell what's going on if you decide to look at it. So where's the vehicle terminal? Yes, I think it's down here that we need to go to. So right now, I'm playing the combat medic role. It's basically what it is. You use this tool called the medic applicator, where you get to almost instantly revive or heal teammates. You get a lot of XP and certs just by being in a support role, even if you're not the best shooter in this game. Even if you're not the best shooter, if you play in a support role by helping your team out, even you can make a big difference in a battle. I've seen it happen. So where is the vehicle terminal? Yes, here's the vehicle terminal. Sometimes you can't see the icon because there's players standing above it, but this is what it looks like. So Flash is kind of like an ATV in real life. Harasser is basically a hit and run vehicle that you can use to attack armor, and it's pretty fast and mobile. So, and Sunder is basically a teleporter. Sunder is basically a teleporter car where the entire faction can spawn into this vehicle and join on the battle, not just for your fellow platoon mates or squad mates. I think the closest game to the scale of PS2 is EVE Online. It might be even bigger than PS2 actually. I've heard of EVE Online. I mean, I think you're right. I mean, the gameplay wise, I think both games are kind of different. But when it comes to person shooters, I don't think there's anything like it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I saw that name a couple of times, and I think I know what you're talking about. But I have to look that up a little bit more. I've been kind of busy with work and stuff, so I haven't had a chance to look at many other games. So Yeah, so and this ant vehicle is basically you get to harvest resources and create bases to hold a line or something. But most of the time, the bases in this game don't really... creating improvised bases with this vehicle doesn't really make much of a difference, at least for the moment. But that might change, who knows. And this lightning is basically one of the tanks you get to drive in this game. Pretty self-explanatory. You can have it be anti-tank or anti-infantry or anti-air. But for the purpose of this battle, we are heading over to R.I.P Analytics, and you can see to capture this base. Well, actually, we're saving the base because we currently have it in possession. Because you can see the red color. I'm playing the red faction called the TR Republic, but you can just call it the red faction just to make it simple. And we got about 2 minutes and 3 seconds to get there. So I can't tell how many vehicles are currently at R.I.P Analytics, but you know what? Let's spawn as a lightning, and let's be Sky Guard. In other words, anti-air. Let's see how much damage we can do when we arrive at that next base. The platoon waypoint is basically the platoon waypoint that you can see in the map there with the blue icon, the yellow icon. It's basically what the platoon leader tells you, is telling you where to go. They also tell you verbally on voice chat as well. So the voice chat in this game has been a bit buggy, but thankfully they fixed it. You can see in the settings of a voice, this voice connectivity panel screen here, this wasn't in the game 2 years ago. In fact, this whole panel got released a couple of weeks ago, a week or two ago. So you can tell exactly if you're connected or not, and you can tell which voice channels are connected or disconnected. If one of the voice channels is bugged, it will say disconnected instead of connected. And you can just reset one just to fix it. Or you can reset all if you're having problems. Before, you didn't even know if your voice comms were working properly or not. So, yeah, Lightning also looks like a knockoff Hello Scorpion. I mean, even some of the other assets in this game, it kind of looks like it's based on other games. But keep in mind, this is free to play. But even for a free to play game, it's pretty impressive. So the amount of dedication that the devs put into this game, even for a small dev team that they have, it's still pretty fun. It's still pretty fun. And other than audio ducking that I got going on my show here, if here's someone speaking a voice chat, audio ducking enables pretty quickly. Oh, looks like this enemy tank. I'm gonna die. You know, I'm just gonna try to hit into this base here. Oh no, looks like we are getting cornered. And you can see these caltrops right there. You can see this. You see those caltrops right there. You basically, those are pretty much the same war traps like you see in World War II. You basically you cannot have your tanks drive through. And you can see that this purple faction that's currently attacking this base is called the VS, or Vanno Sovereignty. So that should refresh your memory. So let's just spawn into the base here. I think that's a router. See, in this game, this is called the router. It's basically a teleporter that you can plant anywhere. Be careful though, because I think the opposing factions can see the router on the map, and they can destroy by just dropping grenades or shooting this thing. So be very careful. But it's one of the best ways to get into battle. One of the fastest ways to get into battle. It's basically like the teleporter that I tell you what's going on with the Sunder. And looks like our teammates are down. Let's throw in a res grenade in there. Res grenade should get in there. Oh no, I don't see my... Oh, there you go. You get XP for doing a revive on a squad mate. So even the small things like that, you get XP for it. Alright, we got an assault here. That's how you revive teammates, by using that tool. It glows green. Look at all this action. I mean, look at all these explosions. Other than the shadow quality, being turned off, everything else is high. Sure, you can have me on Steam. Yeah, you can have me on Steam here. I think I got the information down on my Discord if you want to check it out. I think I wrote it down there, so you can check it out. Oh, here we go. Oh, headshot! I got lucky with a headshot right there, everybody. Live on stream, I managed to get that. My first kill of the night. Okay. there's that Sunderer right there that we need to take out. It's the last spawn point for this base. I'm not getting a revive, so we're just gonna have to double back. Oh, I forgot there's a screen there I can't get through. Oh, love these caltrops. I think they're called caltrops. Hopefully you folks out there having a good time. Rest in peace for what was that person's name again? I wrote that on the stream there. Just rest in peace for that person that they did a memoriam event today there. So big rest in peace for you. Hopefully you're having a good time. So if you're just joining my show here, we're just having a good old time Saturday night. Just having good time here. And I see you added me on the friends list there, hashtag. I'll get to that in a moment here. And let's revive this teammate down here. Yeah, with this tool, you get to revive your teammates in this game. It makes that little sound effect. Sounds pretty nice. Hang on a sec. Let me just let me see if I can accept your let me see if I can oh, I disconnected. Hang on a sec. Let me just get rid of that. Yeah, when I started my stream, I basically put my game into offline status so I don't get a lot of notification coming on. So I just want when it comes to friends list and all that stuff, I have it offline when I'm doing a show. So don't worry, I will get to that when I finish the stream here. But let's see what we're gonna be doing next. Voice chat is working today, by the way. It's a really good thing they got that fixed. It's a lot better than it was a month or two ago, for those that don't know. Oh, by the way, I'm currently doing a Planetside 2 cinematic video right now. I got about 3 minutes of footage on currently on my video editor right now, but I'm still not happy with it. I still need to do more editing to improve the pacing so that one individual clip is not going to feel too long when you watch it on screen. And I finally found a song that might go along with it. It's a typical cinematic song that you probably heard from somewhere, but with what I basically have to do it, what I think would make the video show this game in a positive light. A lot of the clips that you're going to be seeing in this new video is basically trying to be at the right place at the right time. I won't be. Oh, hang on a sec. Let's get cover. So basically, all this video that I'm going to be releasing, hopefully soon, it's going to be displaying a lot of clips that are going to be at the right place at the right time, sort of thing. So I won't be recording any videos while I'm doing my show here right now, because trying to record videos and stream at the same time is going to make a huge toll on the computer. So, oh, hang on, let's revive this teammate down here. For those that don't know, I really love playing as a combat medic in this game. I don't get a lot of kills usually when I play this game. So, but I do have my moments. Can we get inside this base? Oh, no, can't see. I think if I'm not mistaken, the light assault can throw smokes like this. I can barely see anything. Also, I had to make a compromise. Hang on a sec. Let's go heal this teammate right here. Bronco, there you go. Ooh, that's a hot spot right there. Oh, I'm not gonna go in there. Jesus, there are so many bad guys. Oh god, how are we doing on this map here? Oh, 2 minute 37. We're having a difficult time here, folks. What was I talking about? Ah, yes, that Planetside 2 cinematic video I was telling you about. Well, I had to make a compromise with my graphics settings. I basically have everything maxed out except for shadows right now. For the purpose of this stream and to keep the FPS high as much as possible with my mid-sized rig, I basically have to turn the shadows off. If I have the shadows on ultra right now, I'm going to lose a lot of FPS, and you'll notice it on screen. Another thing that I had to turn down, even for recording videos, I had to keep the render quality to 80%. So I lose a bit of texture quality, but it's not too much. You'll not notice it unless you know what to look for. But when I do my cinematic video, I turn its shadow quality back to ultra, and you can tell the difference right away. And yeah, PS2 looks like it'd be fun to get back into. Oh yes, it can be fun. My recommendation for any new or returning player for Planetside 2 is to make sure that you are playing with an active outfit or clan, if you will. an active outfit or clan that talks in game, especially on voice chat, can make a big difference on keeping things fun. So things are a bit quiet right now on voice chat, but as you can see, everything is working properly because the voice provider that this game is using is called Vivox, and everything else is connected. So the game is very, very generous to tell you if the voice comms are working properly or not. Sure, there's TeamSpeak and Discord, but when it comes to most players in this game, the best way to have it is to just be on. It's best, in my opinion, you can use either Discord, TeamSpeak with your fellow friends if you want to play it casually or competitively. Doesn't matter. But at least you got the voice comms in game as the best option, because you're going to be playing with a lot of teammates that are not necessarily in any outfit or clan, if you will. Because you can see in this platoon list here, I'm playing with AODR, that's the clan I'm in, but you can also see there's a couple of other players that are not in the same outfit we are. So basically, we're all playing together as one because we're in the same faction, Terran Republic, TR, the red faction. And here's an example. See Delta 5 here? Now this is an example of a player who's not in an outfit or a clan, so you can tell who is in who. So we are not in this place, and it looks like we're still staying at the AM station called Freer, if I pronounce that properly. So I think I may have to reset my voice comms again. Let's reset our voice comms here, because for some reason it's been a bit too quiet. So this is what happens when you click on the reset button, and you can see everything's starting to connect itself again. And there you go. That's it. That's how quick it is. And it looks like we are trying to push back onto the A point, which see, someone just spoke beacon in game in the voice chat. Now we're trying to take at least we need to have at least 2 points just to hold this base, and we got about 50 seconds left. I think our best opportunity is to head on over to B. But I'm not too sure if we can get onto B in time. We got about 35 seconds there, as you can see on the left side of the map. Here's the B point right here. A lot of us are trying to go upstairs just to get to it, and we're losing C, so we're going to be losing this base no matter what. It's too late, so we're just going to be redeploying here. You click on redeploying by clicking on U. You lose your spawn once you lose a base, and this is what happens. The whole base turns into the faction that won it, and you can see it turns into purple. On this right side of the screen, you can the outfit or clan that captured it. Well, it'll tell you the name of the group that captured the base. Also, the game will not tell you exactly how many people are in the area fighting. The only time it specifically tells you how many people there are fighting in the area is if there's over 96 plus people fighting in the area. So at least the game is not going to metagame you entirely. It's been like that for years, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like we're going to be moving on to another objective. I kind of turned down the platoon leader's voice a bit, but we're going to be heading over to barracks, and you can see we got a cap going. It's currently being held by the BS, but you can see that the pop is a bit on an advantage, but that can quickly change because enemies can easily respawn or redeploy just to oppose us.
I'm not going to complain.
Okay, now let's head on over to Snowshoe Watchtower. Here's a cool feature that you can use.
Always gets double teamed? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, for the red faction in this game, you can get double teamed, but you could say the same thing for the other factions as well. So it really depends which faction you want to play in this game. Some factions have their own exclusives, but it's really up to you which faction you'll play. Oh, speaking of which, what I was trying to talk about. Yes, for this base in particular, Snowshoe Watchtower, here's what I'm trying to tell you. There's a feature in this game, and look at this spawn as feature. You can click to select a vehicle to respawn into. Keep in mind this only works if you have the vehicle terminal under control, if it's not hacked or destroyed. So you're gonna have to go through 2 loading screens before you get to drive out from the base. So instead of running to the vehicle terminal from the spawn room, you can instead use this feature when it's working. So this time we are going to be using an AP Lightning. I named this AP Lightning because it's going to be anti-armor. So this is what it looks like when we deploy. 1 loading screen, 2 loading screens, and that's it. Whoops, I still have the Sky Guard for some reason. I don't know why they did not change. Oh well. We'll see if there's any aircraft to destroy. So, no worries. We'll see if there's any aircraft to destroy. Hopefully, you folks out there enjoying the show. Feel free to talk to me in chat here and talk about what you like or not like about this game here. We're all here to talk to each other and try to have a good time. Oh, here we go. Here's an aircraft we can shoot at. That's how the Sky Guard operates in this game. Alright. Okay.
Estimate's almost done.
Yeah, and we're got about 33 minutes left on this alert here. Alrighty then. Any aircraft to destroy up here? No. See, Alberta Barracks. Look at that. The VS are responding in force. But let's join the ground assault here because I'm not seeing any action here in the air. So let's just ditch our vehicle and get on to the main attraction, which is right on top of. Oh, look at that! Did you destroy the tank like that? Either by grenades or using C4s. A point is right above there. Let's see if we can join in on the ground assault. One of the things you might be struggling with this game is to know exactly where to run. Oh, where am I getting shot at? Be prepared to die a lot in this game. Be prepared to die a lot in this game because you never know where you're gonna get shot at. But then again, you could say the same thing about any war game. Here, see, we're gonna get to use the revive tool, and this is fully upgraded, by the way. That's how quick that's how quick you can revive teammates in this game. And yeah, there's no aircraft, just shared infantry. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're basically doing infantry action right now. Check out this infantry action that we got going on right now. Ooh, I can barely tell where the fire is at. Let's throw a res grenade in there. Oh, there's another grenade. See, you can tell who shot you down. And I just threw a res grenade and I managed to revive a couple of people. So you can see, only have 1 kill so far when I started playing this game. Yeah, only got 1 kill. You can see that I got a revive from a fellow teammate. That's how quickly you get back into action. Let's help this fellow player out. Revive this player down here. See how intense the firefights can be in this game, especially when you can't tell where they're shooting at. Gee. Let's revive this teammate down here. Oh no, somebody else is reviving me already. You see this thing right here? This is the Spitfire auto turret. It's an AI turret that and it can help shoot down enemies, but don't rely on it completely because human players can easily dodge it and destroy it easily. Jeez, see? Cool. I'm lucky I didn't die. Look how intense the action is here. Jesus. Look, listen to all the gunfire going on right now. These are not AI, by the way. They're all human players. And look at that, a sneaky infiltrator right there. By the way, that name Bushido, if you're playing on US East, it's called Emerald. And Bushido, they are the reason why Bushido name people kind of dread sometimes is because Bushido, the outfit, there were some of the best players in this game. So they're some of the best, yeah. The reses are so quick. Yes, they are. The reses are that quick. And you can see, this base right now, we got 96 plus people fighting in here right now. Over 96 players from our red faction alone. That's how insane this game can get. And the VS, the purple faction, there's not as many of them. Yeah, this game has its moments, I can tell you. All those explosions and gunfire, that's made by the players. And we just captured this base. Look at all this infantry here. Each of them are a single human player. That's how intense the infantry action can be. And you can see we're just charging in at the last spawn point. Look at this. Look at these air support, by the way. Especially by people that know how to shoot. Huh. Few resistance left in this base. And look how intense the gunfire is. Oh yeah, now we capture the base. You get that little notification every time you capture a base or lose a base. And this was the spawn room right now. We just captured it. So yeah, that's about it. Let me just quickly check something here. I think the audio in this game is a little bit too loud than it used to. Hang on a sec. Let me just quickly check if I got everything set up right. No. Quick audio check here. My voice is not drowning out. My voice is the in-game audio is not louder than my voice, is it? Especially with the audio ducking. Just making sure it's okay. Hang on a sec. Let me quickly check. I took a picture of my audio levels here. What would the audio level like before I started editing? Oh wait, the SFX volume was much lower than that. Good thing I took a picture. Let me just quickly turn down the SFX volume a little bit. Yeah, let's turn that down to 14. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at all this air support. It's beautiful. Let's just watch what's going on down here, shall we? So that's a construction object, and it takes a lot of firepower just to destroy those things. All right. It looks like we're moving on to the next objective, which is the biolab. The closest thing you can get into a urban battle in this game, if you will. Is there a place on the PS2 where you can train with vehicles with no penalty? Yes, there is the place where you can train with no penalty. So if you go to the world map here, you basically get to go to VR training. VR training, as it says right here, you can experiment with all weapons, vehicles, and attachments in your Empire's own VR training simulator. So basically get to experiment everything, and you don't need to worry about spending. Here, the new thing that they added in this game while you were gone, by the way, is Sanctuary. It's basically a social area where all players from all factions can come together and buy stuff and stuff like that. I think you've probably heard or seen something like this in other games, but this is basically what it is. This is another new thing that they added in this game, by the way. And we still got the same old four same old four territories you get to fight in. Endar, Haas, and Amherst, Esamir. One of the new things that they added was Coulter. You remember Coulter from that old tutorial territory that you used to play in? Well, they decided to add that as the 5th territory, but that only comes on if the overall pop in the server is very low, or if the overall pop is very, very high.
Guys, they have some really good players as light assault pops.
That was a fellow player just spoke in voice chat there. I would not be surprised if it's look at this mosquito just trying to show air support. Nice sound effects for that construction object right there. That's how it sounds. So satisfying, doesn't it? Okay, and that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, we're doing assault on the biolab right now, and let's just do a redeploy. See if we can spawn at the biolab. The becoming a pro gunship pilot. I tried flying aircraft in this game myself, and it's not easy as it looks. You kind of have to learn the gimmicks on how to fly aircraft in this game. So just to illustrate the point, you can fly with either your mouse or keyboard in this game. So just to show you, here I'm going to show you how Mosquito flies in this game. I mean, this is not the same loadout as that Mosquito you just saw on screen here, but let me just show you what it looks like.
If somebody can drop a beacon.
So here we're going to deploy a Mosquito from the warp gate. This is my attempt on trying to fly aircraft in this game. You press T and you get this view of the aircraft, and you can be in the cockpit view if you want. So this is how it appears. This is me trying to maneuver with the mouse. This is maneuvering with the mouse. I mean, you could increase the sensitivity a little bit. Let me just increase the sensitivity here. I mean, it doesn't seem to make a much of a difference, even though I increased the sensitivity by just clicking on this mouse that I got. But it seems that if you want to turn it much faster, you will need to use the keyboard, which is like this. Pixel Perfect, welcome back. Hi. Welcome back, Pixel Perfect. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you again. So, as you can see, we're playing Planetside 2 tonight. The reason why I included the name of Ezra on the Rest in Peace was because the community, the Planetside 2 community for this game, decided to hold a memoriam event because it was a fellow player that played this game and he died from he passed away from a hit and run accident. He succumbed to his injuries, unfortunately. So yeah. If I can't fly properly, might as well fly into the enemy. Yes, believe it or not, I managed to capture what happens if you ram your aircraft against a territory or enemy. And it's kind of funny. I managed to capture that in one of my cinematic videos that I got. So far, there isn't anything for me to shoot at, and I'm basically trying to figure out how to fly this thing. Touching the keyboard here is very sensitive. And here's an liberator. Oh, that's a friendly liberator. When it becomes famous, want to become 5 followers and primes. Yeah, no. I'm not one. I don't want to buy followers. Nope. I've said this before and I'll say it again. When it comes to primes, views, and followers, it's something that I must earn. Something that has to be earned, not ask or pay. So here we go. We're gonna be joining in this biolab fight here, and we're gonna try to land this plane properly. Here we go. Hey, how you doing, Pixel Perfect? How you doing? Are you doing okay? Yeah, Pixel Perfect. Just to let you know, hashtag Pinoy is one of my new moderators for my streaming now. So he decided to become a moderator. I didn't force him. He wanted to do it voluntarily. So big congratulations for him, by the way. Slowly making a community out here. So it's great to see all of you having a good time here. So Pixel Perfect, yeah, the Ezra guy, the person I wrote down on a stream title. He passed away from a hit-and-run accident. He succumbed to his injuries. Rest in peace. Yeah. So, for you folks out there, if you're a new returning viewer, if you wish to find out more on what's going on with me and how the show is doing, feel free to check out my Discord. You can just type in /Discord, and I'm pretty active there. That's where I post my streaming schedule, including other social media accounts. So, we can all come together and have a chat on my Discord server if you decide to come there. It doesn't matter where you're watching me. It doesn't matter if you're watching me from YouTube and Twitch. I don't mind talking to you folks to get on my Discord server there, whether it's about what's going on stream or whatever I got going on in my YouTube videos. Speaking of YouTube videos, I got a Planetside 2 cinematic video that's going to be coming out hopefully by next week or next week. I'm not too sure yet. I got about 3 minutes of footage in my video editor right now. Finally found the song that I wanted, but I still have to do more editing. Oh, get rid of that infiltrator. There we go. Oh no, here comes the VS charging on the stairs. Jesus, where did I get shot at? Oh, I got shot from behind. So, good to see you again, Pixel Perfect. Hopefully you're doing okay. Thank you. So, let's get revived. We got this biolab again, and looks like this is gonna be a 96 plus battle. And I got killed again. Hopefully I get revived. Thank you. That's how quick revives can be in this game. This is one of the points we have to hold here, for those that don't know anything about Planetside. Oh. Ooh, that's another player that we have to take out. Ooh, okay. And next up, what do you folks think? This streaming schedule, if you don't mind me asking. Because before I did Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but now I'm trying Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think the Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday is okay. at least I got enough time to do YouTube videos on the side when I'm not streaming. And then I can't wait to show you what the cinematic video is gonna look like. I'm putting a lot of effort into it, just trying to make it look as good as it can be, especially with the pacing. You remember how in Counter-Strike Source or Counter-Strike Go you had the spectate camera where you get to move your camera all the way around? Well, this game sort of has that as well, but you need to send an application by email, and it's called the Observer camera. I don't have that personally. I applied for it, but I haven't got a reply yet. But I still decided to record a video anyway, despite the limitations. So hopefully you folks are gonna enjoy the video when it comes out. I'm gonna be posting it on YouTube, and I'll post it on the social media accounts. Okay, let's look for a gunfight here. How are we doing on pop here? So, as you can see, we got about 96 plus people on our side that we're fighting on. I've got another 30 seconds. So we barely have any fights. Look at all these players. Here, I throw a res grenade in there, because look how many players have been shut down. And I got revived. Look at those light assaults there. They just throw a C4, and that's how I got killed. So yeah, Pixel Perfect. Hashtag is one of my moderators, so he's making sure everything is friendly as it can be. Sometimes Hashtag goes AFK or something, or has to go away if we do some things, but hey, as long as he's here. And feel free to talk to me, by the way, Pixel. We're all here together, by the way. I edited the streaming title, by the way, just to make the title shorter and more to the point. So hopefully it sounds okay. And we just captured this base. So where are we gonna go next? This is our platoon, by the way. These are all human players, by the way, no AI. I'm gonna quickly send a message to you, Pixel. Nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly... Yeah, I decided to send you a quick message because I'm on a stream delay. Yeah, for you folks out there, I'm on a 60-second stream delay, by the way. So whatever you type on screen, there's gonna be a bit of a delay before I respond back to you. But I'm doing my absolute best here. So, our platoon is surprisingly full. I'm currently where's my name in game here? I'm trying to find it. No, I'm not in Delta, not Charlie. Ah, yes, I'm currently Bravo Squad, believe it or not. I'm squad lead somehow. Okay. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do next. Our platoon leader is now making a choice, and we are heading over to Freyr Amp Station. Yeah. Freyr Amp Station is gonna be our next target, and we're gonna...
Guys, can we make sure we're getting squad beacons down for each squad? I mean, some of us can't get in there, so like, if you're purple, lay down a squad beacon, orange, lay down a squad beacon, black, lay down a squad beacon.
Squad beacons are basically another way of getting into battle. And this is what the squad beacon looks like. Let me show you what it looks like when you spawn with a squad beacon. This is what it looks like. You're in a pod, and you spawn like this. It's always like that every time.
Okay.
Whoops.
So if you're
Whoops, I accidentally team killed a person.
Bravo, Charlie, Delta,
Whoops.
squad beacons.
Sorry for the team kill. I tried to shoot that player, but I did an unintentional team kill there.
You might not understand.
But we're fine.
Ooh, boy.
Player and I don't understand.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, Pixel Perfect, just to let you know, whenever I play Planetside 2 or any first-person shooter, especially this one, there's going to be an intentional 60-second delay on the stream here, just to avoid stream sniping and all that stuff. But when I'm playing a non-FPS game like City Skylines, there's no stream delay, so the response is much more quick whenever I respond to you in chat. So just try to keep that in mind if you can. It's gonna be a 60-second delay. So what do I do when I'm not gaming? I basically go to work full time, just like any other person, and I think that's about it. I basically go to work and have a decent time with my family and stuff. So, not really much going on. I'm still single, believe it or not. So, not really much to do in my free time there. But I'm using this free time that I still got right now to try to create videos for YouTube. like I was telling you, I got about 2 video ideas that I got going on right now. I'm making some progress with Planetside 2 cinematic video. I got about 3 minutes of footage, like I told you, and I still need to do more editing. I still haven't added color into the video or sharpness into it yet, but hopefully I'll get that released in the next week or so. If not next week, it'll next week. Because I looked at the footage I got, and some of them I probably have to replace. It's all about the pacing. You don't want to have the video linger for too long, and among other things. I'll try to come up with the best shots, something like this in game, but I won't be recording any footage while I'm not going to be recording individual footage while I'm playing this game for you folks out there tonight, because I need to turn the shadow quality back up. Because right now, look at my settings, I got my shadow quality off because the shadows in this game are not well optimized, but they look good though. So for the purpose of cinematic video, I want to make it look as good as it can be. So I'm going to be putting it to ultra. Yeah. Just watch anime and everything will be okay. Yeah. Okay, what else can we do here? Is there a lot of stuff going in here? Yes, small arms fire can cause damage into certain aircraft. But not all aircraft, by the way. Any bigger aircraft like the Galaxy or Liberators, your small arms fires that you're holding right now is not going to do a lot of damage. Just to let you know. And looks like we're not doing so well in this battle right now, everybody. We got a 3-way fight. Look at this. Look at the population bubble. 47% TR, red faction, 26% NC, and 28% VS. It's a 3-way fight. This is going to be exciting. And you can see on the screen, there's blue on the left side of the base, purple on the right side of the base, and we're currently in the middle. Yeah, Pixel, I can't wait to get the video out there. I think only yesterday or 2 days ago, I finally found a cinematic song that I'm not going to worry about any copyright issues, and it somehow fits the video. Now it's just a matter of putting the puzzle pieces together, and hopefully the action that is going to match what's going on in the song. So I'm basically going to be showing you the game in a positive light with stuff like this going on, but it's going to be completely different because the shadows are going to be turned on. Just to show you how different, look at this room, for example. The shadows are currently turned off, but when you turn it back, when you put it to ultra, you can see how different it looks. But I'm taking a big hit on FPS, as you can tell. But when I go no other programs running, FPS goes back up. See? You can tell when I move my mouse around, it looks a lot more smoother. So yeah, unfortunately I have to make a compromise, especially with the computer. I'm pretty sure it's not the server. My game for some reason stuttered there.
I never know where I'm supposed to go on the big bases.
There we go. I think that was just my computer there struggling a bit there. It just stuttered for some reason.
Like, we should be trying to get a generator of some sort, right?
For some reason, there's not a lot of communication in the platoon chat there. Nothing wrong with the voice comms, but looks like for some reason in platoon chat, there's not a lot of people speaking. The other day, I was platoon leading the same outfit that I'm playing for 4 or 5 hours straight. It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. I basically treated platoon leading off stream like I was doing streaming right now, except I did a lot of issuing of commands such as, hey, let's go on to this base, do evasive maneuvers, stuff like that. But because I'm streaming today, I'm not doing any platoon leading because I'm basically trying to focus on trying to show you the fun of this game and speaking to you, the viewers out there, while trying to provide you some decent entertainment. So what do we got going on outside here? Looks like we got like I was telling you, we got a 3-way fight here. I got that. I'm surprised that grenade did not kill me. Let's revive this teammate. That's how quick the revives can be in this game. That's how, and you get XP for it, by the way, if they're in your squad, by the way. Let's revive this teammate there. Hopefully this, oh. Jesus, there's a lot of bad guys coming from this corner. You have to be very careful you don't get grenaded. Gameplay in this game can be this intense. This is just one pure example. And you can't tell where they're shooting at from. Oh, there's a grenade. Take cover. And look at the pop. Look at the pop we got in this place here. 48.96. And now it's just a two-way fight now. Three-way fights doesn't happen that often in this game. And look at this player somehow blocking this path. The physics can be funny in this game. He can't get out. Or maybe he's doing that on purpose. Look at that. Can I climb this thing? Can I climb? Yes, I can climb that thing. Oh, that's fun. Can that player get out? Or he doesn't want to get out? Okay. Hashtag, that's a good question actually. The only bad news that I got about that is if I'm playing with my fellow outfit here, which we're doing right now, unfortunately they made it a rule that I can't platoon lead while while I'm doing my streaming here. And in a sense, I have to agree with that rule. Why? Because when you look when you got this many people, this is a full platoon, by the way. Trying to keep tabs on what's going on with this gun battle here right now, especially with the map, is a lot of work. Trust me, I did it for about 4 or 5 hours the other day, and you have to pay attention to the game a lot. You basically try not to stay quiet. Same thing when you do streaming, by the way. You try not to stay quiet for a long period of time. So it's a lot of work. So, in my opinion, even though I'm not platoon leading or squad leading right now, not really, it makes me more focused to you, the viewers out there, so you're being entertained. That's basically what I'm doing right now. That's my job, what I'm doing right now. So other than my full-time job, I'm basically entertaining you folks, wherever you are, whether at your home, you're on the road, wherever. That's my job. So yeah, I'm basically not gonna put on a very over-exaggerated personality such as other namers out there, like I don't know, Ninja or Shroud. That's just a few examples. But I'm gonna put on this type of personality that I'm doing right now because it's me. And basically I'm gonna try to put on a personality that I'm comfortable with.
Great job, guys. Great job.
And hopefully it's gonna grow over time. And how did I get killed? See, an infiltrator. Just one shot and I got killed. Just one shot and that's it. Just one shot and I'm dead. So don't be afraid to talk to me on chat, my fellow viewers, fellow followers, or subscribers. Doesn't matter. Feel free to talk to me. I'm not afraid to. Don't be afraid to give feedback or criticism whenever necessary. But you can stay quiet and just enjoy the show, or grab popcorn, whatever. And we managed to capture this base somehow with 96 plus. See, you can see there's a lot of. You can see how this game can have a lot of players in one spot. 96 plus. In my opinion, unless your computer is very high spec, you can have the shadow quality turned to low or ultra if you want. But if you have a mid-size rig or low-size rig, just turn the shadows off. That's my advice to you. Okay, what I'm gonna be doing now? Looks like we're heading over to Pale Canyon Chemical. How we get there usually depends on the platoon leader, but for this case we're probably going to be doing a rapid redeployment. So we are probably going to be so you're probably going to get there by driving. So we're going to click on the U key and you basically get to choose where you can spawn. Now of course, do you stay original? Yeah, exactly. Trying to pretend to be someone else, people are gonna notice. And Pale Canyon Chemical fight is underway. Let's watch ourselves spawn with a beacon. And look at this. We'll make sure we got our correct loadout. I'll be using the Punisher loadout this time. And here we go. We get to land. We got about 4 minutes left on this. We got about 4 minutes left on this alert event. And if I'm correct, if I'm in looking at this map, the purple faction, the Under Sovereignty, is going to be winning this by a long shot. Look how much they have. Oh, and I just got killed by not paying attention. But usually, look at my mouse cursor. Usually around this area, you get to see, you have to have a percentage. It tells you how much, the percentage on how much territory each faction has.
Guys, don't come up the staircase.
But sometimes the game bugs out and it disappears for no reason. But it's been like that for a while. But in my opinion, it doesn't really make a big difference. Because in my opinion, try not to think about a bug like that and just try to have fun with this game. That's what you really have to do here if you want to have fun with this. So we got the 8 point. We got a router. See, look at that. We got our router. We are able to get into this base quickly. No beacon. And we got about 2 minutes left in this base. We have a chance to capture this. Jesus. That makes sick. Let me see if I have the shadows turned off. Yeah. I'm getting a bigger hit than FPS here a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, let's heal these players. When you got a lot of particles and stuff going on, FPS takes a bit of a hit. So, with that being said, we're gonna turn down the particles to low. Ooh, looks like particles is not taking a bit of not helping a bit. But I'm gonna keep that to ultra. What country am I in? Canada. That's where I'm from. May I ask where you're from? What country are you from, Pixel? I don't remember if I asked you about this. Ooh, smoke, I can't tell. And I just killed by a grenade. So what country are you from, Pixel? Speaking of which, I forgot to ask you, hashtag, which country are you from? You don't have to answer if you want to keep it private. It's up to you. So I'm not forcing anybody to answer the questions when I ask you them. Everybody has to respect their privacy. Here, throw a res grenade. Throw a res grenade, and I got a friendly kill. XP squad revive. See how important the squad revive grenade is in this game? You can revive over 5 people or more just to get them back up. I'll show you what the revive grenade looks like if you decide to play this game. Yeah, we just got killed in the point here. But since I got your attention, this is what it looks like. When you play a combat medic, this is what it looks like. This is the nanite revive grenade. You don't get to upgrade this at all. Well, actually, you do get to revive.
So we're getting a little sloppy with it.
You only get to unlock it, but you don't get to revive it to level 2 or level 3.
We need to have our beacons up.
But for medic applicator, you can upgrade it. You start with medic applicator 1, and then you work way to 6. And in this game, they're called certs. Basically, you get certs by getting more XP as you level up, which will not take very long, by the way, because simple things that you do in this game, such as healing others, getting kills, just being in a support role, that's how much XP you can get in this game. And I'm gonna respond on text chat here because I got some time. Ah yes, hashtag, I remember. You mentioned you were in Southern California. I remember now. Sorry, it's a bit hard to remember. Oh, I'm Ghanan from Ghana, Africa. Oh, from Africa, cool. It's always interesting to see other people from the different parts of the world. Yes, yeah, you can see how important the res grenade is. You'll probably hear useful platoon or squad leaders tell you that over and over. So, when you first start out playing this game, if you're a new returning player, do not be afraid to play this combat medic as your first role. You get a lot of experience and surge just by healing players. Trust me. And I'm using the Punisher gun right now. It's one of the brand new guns that this game has. This was released recently. But if you're a new returning player, do not focus on buying brand new guns. Focus on the essentials such as armor kit, repairing vehicles maxes, and the medic applicator res grenades. Those are the most important. Then you work your way from there. We're just about to find out which continent we're gonna go to next. We're just... Oh, we're going to Indar. We're going to a new continent. We did not win that alert, unfortunately, but we're going to another continent. And this is the situation that's going on right now in Indar. I'm not too sure if there's an alert going, but we're about to find out as soon as he spawn. Visiting Vancouver is on my bucket list. Oh, cool. Yeah, Vancouver is an interesting place. It's kind of like Canada's Hollywood in a way, because remember that movie Deadpool? That movie was shot in Vancouver. Yes. Cool. I tell ya, for you new returning viewers, don't be afraid to come on over to my Discord server. You get all the latest information, what's going on with the show, and all the content that I got planned. You can just type in /Discord and you can get my Discord link on what you're gonna do next. See, you can you can have the galaxy float like that. One of the biggest planes you can get in this game. Look how cool that looks. That's how things can look cool in this game. And there's no alert going on right now. And I think I got about 100 certs or something from that last alert event. So it looks like we got some certs to spend here. What certs can I spend it on? What about the Sunderer? I got the performance already upgraded. Like, for example, the Sunderer is basically a teleporter vehicle that you can drive around, and you can deploy it so people can teleport into it. So I got my Rival Combat chassis already upgraded. It has improved traction, turning, brakes, and reverse speed. Racer high-speed chassis is basically like a racer, improved speed and acceleration. Well, for me, I treat the Sunder as an off-road vehicle in a way. So, because you basically have to try to go off-road most of the time. And mind if I join you PS2 sometime in the future? Hashtag, you already got my Discord server. You're already in it. But yeah, that's what my Discord server is. And I think I should only have one bot post that Discord server, not two. I'll get that quickly fixed. I'll get that fixed when the show's over. Mind if I join you in the PS2 sometime in the future? It depends which server are you playing. Because you said you used to play it 2 years ago. So which server did you play it? Was it US West or US East? I know you said you're in California, so you probably played in US West, but I'm currently playing in the US East server called Emerald. So you can probably just you can probably create a new account or something like that if you don't have a US East server account. So Connery is US West and Emerald is US East. So that's basically what server names are. I used to play in US West, but US East has more people overall. So that it's my preference to why I'm playing in Emerald right now. That's why I'm displaying Emerald as the server name. And we're heading over to Indar Comare. Oh no, here's the Indar Comare. Let's quickly spawn at the Haka Southern Post. Oh no, let's just use this. Let's just use this beacon here. Here we go. We get to use the beacon again. It's one of the cool ways you get to land into battle. And you get this spot has a 2000 HP. And there we go. We get to join in on the battle. For this base, if I remember correctly, the point that you have to hold is outdoors. And looks like we have a problem. The base behind us is about... Here's how the base capturing works in this game, now that I got your attention. So, for example, we are already on point here at Comare, but it's not changing to our side. Reason why? The nearest base that's connected to this is this Sahaka Southern Post. You cannot capture the next base until this base timer is at 0.
That cap's almost fixed.
So you basically need to make sure that whenever you're going to the next base, you need to make sure that the cap timer is at 0. So it is, even the lead game designer named Rel said that backcapping, which is what's happening right now, is obnoxious. But thankfully that's gonna get fixed. And it's kind of annoying to let the timer go back. It's kind of annoying for the timer to go back to 0 before we get to have a battle here in this particular base here for this point to flip. And we're about 2 seconds, and this base is about to go into it's gonna be in our hands in a moment. See? There we go. Now we get to capture this base. There we go. And all right, I'll have a moment and say this. If you're enjoying my show here, feel free to consider leaving a subscribe, follow, or consider on dropping by my Patreon or Streamlabs if you wish to donate. I'm not forcing you to do it, but feel free to do that if you wish to do so. Can't force anybody to do something that they want to do, but it's something that will definitely help support the show. One of the things I think that the next thing that I got in my mind is to improve this webcam, so it's going to be 1080 or something like that, so that you can see my face and background much better. I'm still running on an outdated webcam, and you can probably tell. But I would definitely love to upgrade the webcam so that you folks can see my face much better. And thank you for the revive. All right. Now this one is a bit tricky, everybody. You've probably seen this many times already from other content creators, but for this base in particular, the design here is that you need to hold this base while being outdoors. For us, ground troops, we're very vulnerable to hold at this point, especially if there was good air support shooting us down from the sky. But you can see that there's not a lot of enemy aircraft at the sky. Not a lot of enemy aircraft in the sky shooting us down. See, not a lot of aircraft at the sky. Okay, here we go. Let's try to shoot. Let's find out where they're shooting us from. Oh, I thought I got a kill there, but instead I got a kill assist. That's a thing in this game. And look at this. This is an intense battle right now. Pop is almost even on both sides. 24-48 on each side. And this, bear in mind, this is just an estimate, by the way. You don't have time to count how many players are in the base. Let's move. Let's try to run back on point. They're slowly overwhelming the point. Let's push them back if we can. This is going to be very close. Minute 54, and they're slowly overwhelming us here. I got a kill. Another trick, there's a trick you can do in this game while you're shooting. It's basically you're shooting like this, and you slightly tap the crouch button. It might increase your chances a little bit to survive in a gunfight, but it doesn't always work. One of the bad things about being a combat medic is when you're reviving, you're making yourself vulnerable, just like what happened just now. But I just can't help it because I like to be helping my teammates out whenever possible. And we just lost the cap here, because look at that. They've overrun the point. Do not always accept revives just like that, because look at we're not in a bad spot. There's a lot of enemy soldiers here in this area. Do not always accept revives, because not unless you're absolutely sure that the area is clear. Otherwise, you click on yes, and you immediately get shut down. Yes, I've seen that happen many times. Okay, what's here? This for you new returning players out there. This is what the Bastion looks like. It's basically kind of like those starships that you see in Star Wars. This is basically this game's version of that. These Bastions, that's what they call them, is basically an aircraft carrier, but in the sky. This game used to have something like this back in the day. They handled much more differently, looked a bit different, but now they handle like this. So basically how it works is that if you're a pilot of this Bastion, you basically are in a map like this. You right click, and there will be an option saying here on telling this thing that you're flying to fly into a particular point. Also, there's another option where you get to use the Mauler cannons to provide air support or use artillery attack on the ground. So that's my best explanation to how these fleet carriers work in the game. Oh, by the way, ooh, I got a follower or a notification or something. I can't tell what that is. Trying to find out who's dropped a message there. I can't tell. Oh, where was I? Ah, yes. What was I trying to explain? Ah, yes, this Bastion fleet carrier. No, actually, the war assets. The war assets in this game, you get to use many kinds of war assets by right-clicking if you're in a fellow outfit that that give you permission to use, such as Steel Rain. Steel Rain is, if I remember correctly, Steel Rain basically allows your whole group or platoon or squad to drop down using those beacons that we just did, except that you land in a spiral motion or something. That's basically how Steel Rain works. You can probably YouTube or something and find out and look how Steel Rain works. Citadel Shield is basically a shield. If I remember, Citadel Shield basically means that when it comes to bullets, they can't enter your shield, but you can shoot against enemies. That's basically what Citadel Shield is. And Anvil is basically deploying a Sunderer into a spot that you can't reach. And you have to be very careful, because if an enemy sees the Anvil that you deploy, they can destroy it very quickly. So that's my best explanation in memory to what those war assets operate and how they work. Here's the armory. You basically in this game, if you're part of an outfit, you basically get to craft using the resources that you got. Like I said before, it's best to be active with an active clan or outfit that's playing the game. That's how you gather resources like this. So you get the green, blue, and purple resources. There's an actual name to these resources, but I don't think everybody can remember the name of these resources. You can just call them green, blue, or purple resources. And you can, and this screen is pretty self-explanatory to how much resources you're getting, how much resources it takes just to build an orbital strike, among others. And yes, this Bastion fleet carrier, you have to craft each of these pieces one by one. It takes quite a bit of time. Part of that reason is that you don't want the field carriers to be on all the time and be mauling down all the enemies. A lot of effort has to go into it. But this heavy tank is one of the new vehicles in this game. It's basically a heavy tank like it is, and only outfits or clans can spawn it. Thankfully with this thing, if you got the resources, you only need 30 minutes. You only need to wait 30 minutes to craft it. And you have to make sure that if you're spawning a heavy tank, you're going to be an easy target. So you basically need to make sure that your teammates are protecting you. Hence why some vehicles are only outfit or clan exclusive. But that's okay. So let's get back into the fight. We're making some progress here. Minute 20. We got a router. See, we got a router right here. Your Tilo teammates or clan can deploy a router like it just to get back into the battle very quickly instead of that a Sunderer. Jesus, look at this intense firefight that we got going on right now here. Oh, Jesus. Look at all this firefighting going on. So many targets to shoot at, but you have to be very careful. I'm gonna help this teammate out. And we're just trying to hold this point here out in the open. I'm trying to move a lot, so I'm not an easy target. Jesus, this is insane. I can barely see with that smoke. Oh boy. On the bottom right, the green is my health bar, and the shield meter is on the blue. Just for your information. Here's another teammate that shot down.
Keep pushing, guys.
Oh, a light assault. Oh, light assault just flanked me and just shot me while I was trying to revive a down player. Gee. Okay. Is the router still alive? It is, but we just lost the point again. Another sweet moment like this you can happen in the game. You're getting a point, you lose it, then you somehow get back, and you basically duke it out all over again. This is a bitter struggle. You get to see a lot of this in the game. In my opinion, battles like this are more intense than CSGO or Counter-Strike Source. Oh, look at this orbital strike here. We're gonna die. Orbital strike. You have to watch out for these things.
Orbital, get down over there.
Yeah, those orbital strikes that come down from the sky, they can kill you. Oh, yes, that's how large the radius is. That's one of the highlights that this game has to offer. You get to spawn a war asset called the orbital strike, and that's what it looks like. That orbital strike was launched by the NC because it has the blue color. That's how you can tell if it was a friendly orbital strike or an enemy orbital strike. So, what are we going to be doing next? Ah, yes. Speaking back to the Bastion. Each Bastion has a health meter. So it doesn't go down. It doesn't go down like 1% at a time. No. It takes a chunk of the health meter away. So I've seen this enough times, and right now, two hard points on the Bastion has been taken out. And that's why you can see how much health this Bastion has lost. And I can tell it has lost 2 health points. But you know what? We're going to be going away from this main fight, and I want to show you what the Bastion Fleet Carrier looks like. So we're going to be spawning a Mosquito ourselves, knowing that I'm not a very good pilot in this game. I'm going to show you what the Bastion Fleet Carrier looks like right now. How much air support does the Fleet Carrier have right now? I'm going to go on my map and put a personal waypoint. See that personal waypoint in front of us? That's just I'm going to use that as a reference just to get to that Fleet Carrier. I want to show you what it looks like, because not often you get to see the Fleet Carriers being deployed in game here. Now, the trick here is that hopefully I'm not gonna be shut down. Oh, there it is. There's the Fleet Carrier right there. Now that's an enemy, friendly Fleet Carrier. Correction. You can see that some of the hard points have been damaged because you can see how smoke. See if you can make it to this Fleet Carrier. An outfit or clan. An outfit by the clan tag 903 has this spawn, and they got 9 gunners manning all the guns. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. See those glowing yellow spots? Golden spots? That's basically what it looks like.
We need to get some squad beacons there, guys.
And I just got shut down. No surprise there.
Squad beacons down.
The only way you can spawn an aircraft from this carrier as it flies around is if you are part of that part of the outfit that's piloting this Bastion. Usually, the only way you can spawn in this Bastion is it usually appears here at the standard spawn screen, and it will say Bastion Fleet Carrier. But right now, I don't see it on screen here because that is not our Bastion, because ours is still crafting. That's clearly not our Bastion. But hopefully I showed you what the Bastion Carrier looks like. It looks pretty cool too. And we managed to hold Indar Excavation, and we're going to be moving on to a trading post. An outpost, if you will. And let's move on to Indar Excavation. Sometimes you don't get an option to spawn at the base directly. That's why beacons are very important, just like this one right here. You get to deploy beacon by clicking 4 or 5 on your keyboard. See? This is what a beacon looks like in your hand. It basically looks like a tube.
Vehicle capture point. There's no proper.
So we're gonna go to the vehicle terminal, and we are going to be spawning a vehicle. Sometimes you have no choice but to run to the vehicle terminal. That's your only option. So here we go, the vehicle terminal, and this time we're gonna be this time we're going to use the AP. We're gonna be anti-tank this time. And here we go. Hopefully we're gonna have a fight going on here at the trading post or outpost. Look at an armor column here. Looks really cool, doesn't it? These outposts or trading posts are only 60 seconds. It only takes 60 seconds to capture. It's not really a base. This is only 60 seconds. And this post that you need to capture is out in the open. No cover. So bases like this can be an intense fight. And not a lot of players will tell you this, but if you're going to the next base and your platoon leader tells you to go to this base in particular, feel free to volunteer on staying behind and making sure this point stays in your hands. Because if you don't, all these players, 20 plus of them, are forced to double back, or there has to be some players that need to come back and help you out and make sure you get this cap spawn point back into your hands. So it can be very annoying. You're getting set up to going into battle in this base, and then you have to double back. And no worries, hashtag. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for becoming my moderator, by the way. I really appreciate it. Thank you. See you later. I'm gonna type a message to you directly also on stream chat here. Yeah, thanks for coming. I'll see you next time. I'll talk to you in Discord, by the way, whenever need be. So we are moving. Oh, it looks like we're falling. We're gonna be going to Indar Kamaray instead. Looks like we are not going to Quartz Ridge after all. We're going to Indar Kamaray. Change of objective. Can't really complain about the leader, really. You basically need to follow orders in this game. And is that a TR Bastion? It looks like it is a TR Bastion. Okay. Look at these two stragglers over here. I can't give them a lift. You can't jump into your vehicle either. The only way you can give a lift to someone is if you're driving a Sunder or a vehicle that has a lot of passengers. Not really much you can do. You got, for the platoon waypoint, it creates that look on the map. So it makes it very obvious where you need to go, especially on the horizon. So far, not a lot of firefights yet. Hopefully this next base that we're gonna go into is gonna give us a firefight that you all can see and how intense this game can be sometimes. We got a nice little armor column over here. See how cool it is when people follow orders? It really looks nice, doesn't it? It really looks cool. We're just getting set up here, and it looks like there's already some people spawning in. Oh, look at that. We're already getting shot at already. Looks like some infantry is already expecting us. See, look at that. There's some of them have spawned in already. Alright. Let's get back into the task at hand here. And let's get up here. Whoa, careful. We got a traffic jam here. Oh no. Oh, nice. Air support. Oh no, that Valkyrie is gonna get shut down if it doesn't go away. There really isn't a lot of aircraft. There's not really a lot of armor to shoot over here. We're trying to make a comeback here at this base called Indar Kamaray. We were here not long ago, by the way. Trying to make a comeback. Okay. Let's see if we can take this base back. I'm gonna take a quick drink of water once after my after I die. I need to refresh my mouth. It's really okay. Let's try to join him. Let's try to push in with this ground assault we got going on with our fellow teammates. Oh. Oh boy. Here's a fellow player trying to flank us. Okay, can we go through here instead? No. Anybody else? No. Anybody else here? Looks like most of our team is still trying to push up. Not a lot of us here yet. Oh no, we can't capture this point anymore, can we? What's the base behind us? Oh, I got close to dying there. There's one player right there we need to take care of. Headshot! Doesn't happen very often with me. That was a lucky shot. Nice air support by that Valkyrie. Look at that. Look at that fire. Have to advance slowly. Oh, tried to go at that one player there. It did not go so well. We're slowly getting more backup here. This population meter, this population bar here. It does update in real time. I don't think there's a delay. Speaking of which, let's take a quick drink of water here. I'm getting really thirsty here. Hopefully you folks out there are enjoying the show here. Just typical Planetside 2 action for the night here. It's pretty fun. Some cool action shots right there that I wish I could have recorded, but I think my computer would get fried if I stream and record at the same time. All right. Okay, I've had my drink of water. Let's get right back into the action. Quick check, and we're good. All right, we're struggling to get 8 point again, just like what happened about 10-15 minutes ago. Let's use the Sunder over here. I'm trying to show you how intense this firefight can be. Let's join back to the main front. Help your fellow teammates out as a combat back whenever you get the chance. Speaking of which, I think I should switch to a heavy assault now. I think I got some surge to spend on. We're struggling to hold the 8 point here out in the open. Oh boy, you can see how intense this firefight can get. As usual, try to use as much cover as you can, but you can also get flanked from the rooftop right over there. Trying to change positions whenever I can. Look at all that air support there. Beautiful. Oh, I need to fall back. There's no one supporting me. Oh, there's not a lot of support here. And I just got shut down. Got flanked. Okay, looks like the other fight that we got going on right now is our faction TR is trying to make a push at Howling Pass. It's a 3-point base, and it's not very easy to take. And it looks like there's a router. That's a spawn tube, construction base someone built. And it's a 96 plus fight. This right here is one of the things that Planetside 2 is all about. When you got that many players in this one hex or territory, if you will, fighting each other just to get trying to get the base. So let's just jump over there. I want to show you how big the firefights can get. Look how many vehicles are here in this territory. Look how many vehicles. That's how big scale these fights can get. I'll try to show you what it looks like. Trying to get into a high ground spot so you can see all the carnage. Look at all these vehicles. There's an armor push they're trying to make inside the base. And if I'm not mistaken, the sky is going dark now. Look at all this look at all these gunfire. Just listen to the audio. Well, careful not to get run over by your teammates. That was just a fellow tank that just died. Let's see if you can revive these teammates. Oh! See, that harasser driver just ran me over, but I got revived pretty quickly. Those harassers in this game are very good at hit and run attacks. And we're slowly getting pushed out here, everybody. Look at this. Look at that. There's an infantry assault coming over there. Just look at all this action. Yeah. Let this speak for itself. Here, I'm gonna throw a res grenade over there. A lot of down players that need to help out. That res grenade should have helped a little bit. Yeah, and there's that harasser. Just did another hit and run attack by just driving over people. And it looks like some of the TR pops just died down for the Howling Pass fight. So, let's join back into the main event that's going on right here in the Kamare. TR prop just went back up here, Kamare. So it's another bitter struggle just to get on point here. Another beacon. How we get to join this fight. Okay, I'll be the secondary gunner for this thing if I'm allowed. Oh, no, I'm not allowed to be the gunner for that thing. By the way, that's another thing I did not mention yet. When it comes to the vehicle that you drive, you get to control the permission on who's allowed to enter your vehicle and whatnot. I don't have a vehicle right now spawned with me, so I can't show you how that works. But if I'm not mistaken, you have to press page down or page up. Let's throw a res grenade right here. If I'm not mistaken, you click on page down or page up, and it tells you who is allowed to enter your vehicle. Trying to enter indoors here. Jesus. You try to stay away. You start to stay out of the way when a max is shooting. Maxes can stay alive much longer than you and a normal infantry person can survive. Look at all this gunfire. Trying to make a breach in there. Try to be careful not to shoot your own teammates when you're doing this. Let's try to push in there. Very tricky not to shoot at your own teammates, especially in this moment. Oh boy. What am I getting shot at? If you're gonna play Planetside 2, be prepared to die a lot. Oh, is there someone down there that's shooting at us? I can't tell. Too much chaos. 2 maxes in that room. You can tell by their large figure. There's a router in here. Is it still alive? 10 seconds on that router. No. 10 seconds. Can I use that router? And I ignore that revive. Oh yeah, this router is on the roof. Can we get in here? Okay, let's throw a res grenade in there. Oh boy. Sneaky little guy. 3-minute 55. Oh, speaking of which, I want to talk about one of the new things they added in this game for those that don't know. See these active modules? If I'm not mistaken, the enemy or friendly, they can deploy these active modules that might help your team while they're fighting for this base. And for this one, it's called the Infantry Health Regen, which is self-explanatory. Let me see, module assets. Let's go to this base here. I want to show you what it looks like. See, if you play with your fellow outfit or clan, if you own a territory, you get to access it by doing module assets by right-clicking on the map, and it tells you to install Infantry Health Regen or install Mobile Armor Discount. So the only way you get to do active modules is you need to be with a fellow outfit or clan. I recommend you play with an outfit clan, an active outfit or clan in this game. The one that's known to have a good name, in my opinion. You can be in a small one if you want, but as long as they're active, because trying to get these modules and assets and everything else takes up resources. Remember these resources that I told you about? Green, blue, and purple? These are the resources that basically are how you get to use some of these assets in game. You have to earn it, basically. But don't worry, you're not doing it just by yourself. You're basically playing with your fellow outfit or clan, and that's how you get stuff in this game. Okay, let's get back into the action here. We are making some progress here. A lot of casualties, but we're somehow holding the front. just barely. See if you can hold. See if you can hold the point from up here, above ground. So far, they're not making any progress up the stairs. I have to be careful. I don't want to be up there. This thing doesn't do very well at the medium range. Okay, let's jump down to this platform right here. Don't be afraid to heal your teammates. You get XP for it, even if it's not a lot. You get a service urban too with more XP, with the more you do them. Perfect. In there, there's no alert. To start an alert in this game, your Empire strength need to reach 100. And you can see none of the factions in this game have reached 100. Basically, you duke it out for at least an hour and a half. Yes, hour and a half. And you get a decent reward if you place first, second, or third place. That's basically how the alert events work in this game. In my opinion, it's a lot more fun when you're playing with your fellow outfit or clan. Hang on a sec. I'm not hearing anybody on voice chat at all. Let me reset. See if it does anything. It says connected right there, but let me just reset it. It's been surprisingly quiet. And it's back on. Well, another 45 seconds here. Let's join in on the main front here. See if we can hold it back. Look at all this infantry holding down this front line. Even though I can barely see. Jesus. Didn't react in time to this one particular soldier just shooting me in the smoke. I didn't see that guy at all. Okay, good. Everything's going well so far. I can... except the revive. Let's run into cover. Let's try to show the front line action here. Oh. I got killed by a grenade. And we captured this base. And that's how it's done, everybody. That was a bitter struggle. But we managed to capture this base. And that spawn room. This was the spawn room right here. That's where the main resistance was from. Once you capture a base, you basically get to keep that spawn base now. And the enemy, and basically all the enemies that were there before, they basically die. And then they basically get kicked out. That's basically what happens when you capture a base in this game. Pretty fair if you think about it. All right, let me just quickly check something right here. And okay, let's look. We're gonna be going to our next base, which is Quartz Ridge. Now, to capture Quartz Ridge, as usual, you need to make sure that you have enough players. No, not enough players. You need to make sure that you either Lowland Trading Post or the Comare, the base that we're in right now, we're able to capture the base by just holding onto one of these and making sure the cap timer doesn't go down. So, usually if you want to volunteer, you basically need to have you need to have some players command or volunteer to make sure that this point is not touched at all. That's how you get to start the next battle in the next base. Okay, let's keep an eye on this thing for a little bit, just so we can have a little quick intermission. There's already people at the Quartz Ridge already, but I'm gonna stick behind a little bit to make sure that this base stays on our hands. And let's have a look at the views. If I'm not mistaken, the skybox is stationary, other than the moon, I think. See, the other the sky, if I'm not mistaken, that's the moon. That's one of the moons, and that's the one That's the only one really moving. But the rest of the sky is not really moving, especially those little stars in the sky. But despite a game from 2012, I still think this game still holds up and the visuals okay. It's still a decent looking game in my opinion. Yeah, it's a very decent looking game. Wow, it's 10:16 p.m. MDT time here. If you're a new or returning viewer out there, hopefully your folks are enjoying the show here. Feel free to say hi or interact me when chat here. We're all here talking to each other like we're family. That's basically why I do shows like this. So don't be afraid to say a word or two in chat. Also, feel free to check me out on Discord, by the way. You can just type in /Discord and chat, whether you're watching from YouTube or Twitch. You can basically keep up on the news on what my next video is. I actually got 2 video ideas that I'm basically working on right now. I'm making a Planetside 2 cinematic video that I got about 3 minutes of footage recorded so far. I'm still far from done. I only recently got a song, found a song that might fit with the shot that I have in mind. So hopefully I'll get it done by next week or next week. But I hope to get it done soon, because I've been working for the last 2 weeks. Even though the shadows are turned off, but this is what it looks like. Let me just turn the shadows on, and just to illustrate how the graphics look in this game. Okay, right now the shadow quality is off. Let's turn it to ultra. And really not a lot of difference here, especially for this visual right here. I forgot what this thing is called, but it looks pretty nice. Nice sound effect, by the way. Now let's turn the shadow quality to go off. Oh, it looks like there's a slight difference, but not by much. All right, we got the Quartz Ridge cap timer started. Now we get to join in on the fight. Doesn't hurt to volunteer by making sure that the cap behind you is gonna stay in our hands. If the cap timer starts going down, you can't start the cap timer in the next base. That's basically how this game works. Speaking of which, I'm gonna take a quick drink of water. I'm thirsty again. Got my drink of water right here. We're all ready to go. We got some Sunder spawns. We're about to go there soon. Okay. All right. Let me just quickly check some stuff here on the side. I don't have a dual screen setup, so I basically am relying on my my laptop here on the side just to monitor things. One sec. I just need to quickly check something here on the side, and I think we got it. All right. No more waiting. Let's go back right into the action. Quartz Ridge. Check out one of the spawns, and the spawn and the pop is about half on both sides. This is gonna be interesting. This will be a very bitter struggle, especially when this base has 3 points. So far we only got 1 point, and that's not enough to capture the whole base. At the very least you need to have 2 points, but it can be a very long battle. Now we're gonna see if we can try to hold on to B. Can we go to A? Okay, let's go down the stairs. Rudder at A. Ooh, there's a lot of foot soldiers up down there. Oh, I got shut down. Okay, is there anybody guarding A? No. Okay, let's just join at this router. You gotta love the routers in this game. It's one of the only few ways that's keeping this fight alive. How are we doing in this fight right now? Okay, there's a struggle here at Howling Pass here on the east. Last time I was there, it was a 96 plus 96 plus fight, and it looks like they're not making any progress. But they're keeping them tied down. That's not bad. How's the pop? Inter pop the inter-territory got right now. It looks like it's slowly becoming even for all sides. How's the other continents doing? Amherst is the lowest pop. Hassan is probably the second most populated continent right now. For some reason, a lot of players in this game do not like Hassan. It's basically the jungle map, if you will. There's not a lot of players like fighting on that map. It's usually Indar, SME, or Amherst most of the time. You can form your own opinions why people don't like Hassan. So, it's still a bitter struggle. The only point we're holding on to is B. Oh, and we're holding them back by these stairs. You know, even if you're not capturing the base, if you hold on to at least one point, they can't go to the next base when you're holding them back like this. Ow. Got flanked. So the ANC just brought in more pop. Now it's a 96 plus fight. No way we're capturing this base at this rate. No, I'm not accepting a revive. We just got overrun at B. And we got slaughtered. And looks like that TR Bastion is still alive. Speaking of which, the TR Bastion, the fleet carrier, once you spawn one, if I'm not mistaken, they can survive. They can stay on the air for at least an hour. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Howling Pass is still struggling. 14. We're gonna be spawning Sunder ourselves at the Palisade. 2 loading screens when you use the spawn as feature. That's 1, and that's 2. Now we'll make a left turn here, and we're gonna follow this road. We take right following this main road. See that platoon waypoint? See that platoon waypoint symbol? That basically tells you where we're going. You don't need to rely on your minimap while you're gonna have that large object overhead. Symbol overhead. Yeah, symbol overhead, not an object. It's a symbol. I don't know what you would call that symbol. Oh no! Oh no, I thought I was gonna run over that person down there. Oh, that was so close. That player is building a base. See, actually, you know what? See, that's how you build bases in this game. You basically use that ant vehicle. That's the ant vehicle, and that's how you build bases in this game. The object glows gold just like that when it's starting to spawn in and becomes solid. So yeah, finally I get to show you how the ant and building bases work in this game live on stream. That's my best explanation to you on how much experience I have with those things. I don't really use them though, personally. So here's the Crimson Bluff base. It's a 3-point base, and it's not going to be easy to hold. Why? Because the VS Pop is going to slowly realize that the main battle is not Howling Pass, it's going to be Crimson Bluff. It's only a matter of time where the enemy realizes what we're doing. Okay, let's spawn a Sunder. When you're with the default hotkeys to deploy this vehicle, you need to click on B. No, looks like someone just deployed a Sunder right there. You get a red circle like that, and it can tell you where you cannot and can spawn, deploy a Sunder. Now I just need to drive all the way around. You have to be careful when driving certain cliffs in this game, because you cannot climb up. The physics in this game is kind of funny. It's not like GTA at all, it's completely different. You get to see some funny things. Okay, let's just drive all the way around. And there's not a lot of TR aircraft at all. Mostly VS aircraft. Speaking of which, I should have brought in my Lightning Skyguard. There's a couple of nice aircraft we can shoot. We can shoot down. How are we doing on pop? It looks like the VS put away some of their pop from Howling Pass, and they're coming over to Crimson Bluff. You know what? Let's just redeploy back to Palisade. I'm gonna spawn a Skyguard this time. See if we can finally shoot down some aircraft. See if we can finally shoot down some aircraft. Just to show you how the Skyguard works in this game. Okay, here's the Lightning, and there's the Skyguard. There. Same procedures before, 2 loading screens. That's 2. Now we just follow this main road again, just like we did before. And we drive over to Crimson Bluff. And looks like there's a bunch of VS aircraft we can shoot down from here. Okay, let's shoot down from here. Is there any other aircraft we can shoot down? Here we go. Here we go. Finally get to shoot down some aircraft. Sight kill. Finally. Here's the Liberator. Shoot down that Liberator. Liberators are more armored aircraft, but this Skyguard can do a lot of damage. You need to shoot down your crosshair just slightly above the aircraft, depending where they're flying. That's how you can cause damage. Looks like there's no more aircraft here in this area. We just took care of it. Finally, we get a kill. You can tell when you get a kill when it pops in the middle of your screen. And looks like that's it for aircraft. As much as I like to spawn in that router, I'm gonna keep this Skyguard for now. Spawning vehicles in this game takes resources, or nanites if you will. It's basically, see this mouse cursor? These are nanites. They regenerate over time, but in my opinion, you just save it. Try to save them whenever you can. Alright, let's drive over to Howling Pass. It's that base directly northeast of us. Now let's see if we can get there in a timely manner. That's the moon right there that moves. Nothing else really moves. Oh wait, this moon also moves a bit, I think. Yeah, slightly. Now let's see if we can drive down this hill without dying. Yeah, you have to be very specific when it comes to driving or flying vehicles in this game. Okay, let's drive down. I'm getting a bit of slowdown here for some reason. Go around. Look at this, a beautiful shot with all this armor shooting inside the base. Beautiful. Look at that. It's a Zerg. Beautiful. Look at that. 10, 20 armor. 10, 20 vehicles at the very least. And some air support to help out also. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, let's drive all the way around. And yet, no aircraft to shoot at. I was hoping for more. Okay, let's drive all the way around. Following that person's orders. Okay, let's try to flank around. And I'm not seeing a lot of aircraft here. Not a lot of air here. Oh boy. Thank you. You can say thanks. verbally with your character by just clicking on V, and you get all these options from 1 to 0. Another quick tip for you folks out there if you decide to jump into this game yourself. Okay, is there anyone else here that wants to pick us a fight? No, doesn't look like it, no. Most of the armor is over here in the west side of the base. Only a few of us here so far. Looks like we are slowly getting more backup, but so far it's just us. So far it's 10:31 p.m. MDT time here. I think I'll be doing this show a little bit longer for you folks out here, because I have to get going to sleep here for work the next day. But so far I'm having a good time. Hopefully you are having a good time as well. Can't wait to share that with the next. Can't wait to share that new Planetside 2 cinematic video that I've been working on for the last week or two. Is there anything else to shoot at here? No. Okay, let's go back to the main action, which is at the west of the base. I wanted to at least capture all of that mayhem that's going on over at the main entrance. Let's capture that action that's going on right now at the west of the base. Looks like they're pulling out. Or are they? Oh no, looks like they are slowly getting pushed out. Oh no, doesn't look good. No aircraft, I'm vulnerable. The Skyguard is not useful against them.
Is anybody doing anything right now?
Wow.
Pretty quiet.
Oh, here we go. Is that air?
There's no coordination here.
Here we go. Finally get to shoot some aircraft down.
Not allowed. Give me an opening to allow them.
Finally we get to shoot some aircraft down. Finally get to shoot some aircraft down. Let's cause as much damage as we can. Okay, let's stick close together with these group of armor. Finally we get to shoot down some aircraft.
And the NC are just sitting on course.
Jesus, we got shut down. Oh, that's not good. Finally, we get some action. We're gonna get shut down. Okay. What are we gonna do now? No, we just got pushed out of Howling Pass. Looks like we're gonna have to regroup here at Southeast Gate. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to spawn on a Southeast Gate. Let's spawn armor. Oh, looks like we can't spawn armor here. It's not giving me that feature. Looks like the vehicle terminal has been either hacked or destroyed. Where's the vehicle terminal in this base? It's right on the corner. Oh, let's make sure we become an engineer ourselves. Engineer, you basically get to do repair maxes or your own vehicles. And we're gonna try to punish our loadout this time. Okay, there's the vehicle terminal right there. And we're gonna become a lightning. But this time it's going to be... Hang on a sec. This is a Skyguard lightning. Let's make sure with the AP lightning this time. Hopefully this time I'm gonna showcase you tank on tank action. Okay, let's rejoin the battle. Okay, let's push out. Okay, here we go. Now we're finally regrouping. Now this looks fun. Let's see if we can shoot down some armor down the road here. No, I thought I shot down something. Okay, let's... Oh, need to shoot slightly up. Need to aim my gun a bit higher to reach that tank. Here comes an orbital strike. Watch that orbital come down. Man, that should have caused some damage. Let's take cover. Here's a harasser. Oh, here we go. Here comes the armor coming down the main road. Here comes the Sunder. Let's take it out. Oh, I missed again. Another shot and it should take out the Sunder. Oh, I missed it. I should have brought my Scar Guard along with me. Oh, try not to run over. This looks fun. Oh, we're going to the crown? Okay. I'll do that once I die. I don't want to miss this fun while I'm still alive. Oh, I need to avoid that lock-on. Let's avoid that lock-on. Oh, sorry. Sorry, buddy. Oh, you. Oh no, this is insane. Ow! Got run over. Ow. I think we just lost tactical control. I'm gonna die. There goes my tank. I'm not gonna get repaired. You know, yeah, I'm gonna forget it. Just redeploy. Lost my vehicle. I don't have heavy assault, so I'm basically done with this battle. And we're just gonna move on to the crown. How many memes of the crown is there now? Oh, a three-way fight. This will be interesting. Okay, we got a router. Let's see what we can do. Think if we can pull out a crown, I'm probably gonna conclude it for today. It's been a lot of good fun tonight. Once the platoon leader tells us to go somewhere else, I'm gonna conclude it for the night. Oh, I'm an engineer. I can't. I can't. I can't heal people. But we can use a turret though. Oh no, oh here we go. I can use this turret. I can deploy it. Looks like we're getting D. Not sure if you have enough pop to capture this base. Viez has the overall strong pop here. Got not much going on here really. Not much to say. I don't know if you have... How big is our platoon now? And now it's down to 3 squads. People are logging off for that night. I'm probably going to call it a day here soon. It's been a lot of good fun. Yeah, there really isn't much to say here. Only got at least 2 points, but it's not enough to capture this 4-point base. Not much to shoot at either. There's only one way in to get to the lower levels here. Which is this staircase right here. Was that a shotgun? I don't think we're here to capture the base, but be more of a nuisance to the VS. Okay. No. I think we're gonna call it a night as soon as I die here. It's been a good night though. Okay. And what are we gonna do? I'm just looking at the side here. Okay. Nope. Not much to do here. 2 points, 2 ways to get in, and we haven't come across a lot of resistance yet. Pretty quiet. Surprised it's a bit quiet here so far. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're getting some resistance here now. Oh, I cannot an engineer. Who is shooting in here? Oh, I shut down a Max. Wow. And that's about it. Oh no, I'm not expecting that revive. Okay. Alright everybody, I think I'm gonna conclude that for the night here. It's been a good night. Thanks for all you viewers out there for tuning in through my show here. I'll be back online tomorrow as well with a different game. But I can't really wait to show you my new YouTube video that's gonna be coming out. Hopefully by next week or next week. Yeah, because I still got to do more editing on that video. Like I said before in the beginning on the earlier this stream, I got about 3 minutes of footage on the video right now in the video editor with a song that is gonna go along with it. But I still got to get to do more editing on it. I'm trying to make it my absolute best for this Planetside 2 video. It's my very first one, other than the other video that was like 40 seconds long. But hopefully this one I'm gonna put more effort into it. So with that being said, I thank you all for tuning in. Feel free to consider leaving me a follow or subscribe, or checking me out on the other social media accounts. All the information is down in the panel below if you want to check it out. So with that being said, I'll see you all tomorrow. Feel free to check me out there, and feel free to check on me on Discord for any virtue news on what's going on with the show here. Enough about me rambling. I'll see y'all next time.